Welcome to another episode of Quick Quilting Tips with Nancy McNally. Today's quick quilting tips, that's hard to say sometimes, is quickly cutting strips that we need for our quilts without having to lift up the ruler and messing up the alignment of the fabric. So today's measurement is 1 1/4 inch cuts. So what I do is I grab my phone and I do the math really quick and then I write it down, as you can see, on this index card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our 1 1/4 inch cut. Then we'll move our ruler over to 2 1/2. Add 1/4 inch to that, you get 3 3/4. The next cut is 5, and the next cut is 6 1/4. Now, I don't have that much fabric left over, but I am going to show you how I do this. So I'm going to keep my index card close by for me to see. It's probably going to be out of your sight. All right, so our first cut is 1 1/4, and I'm going to align the ruler right up here on the edge, and you can see it's at 1 1/4. And we're going to make the first cut. There we go. Now let's make the second cut. So I'm going to pick up my ruler just by lifting the corner and then moving it over to 2 1/2. And then I go right there, and I've got the 2 1/2 inch line on the edge of my fabric, and then make the cut. The next one is 3 3/4. So pick it up, move it over, 3 3/4. And let's see if I can fit the last one in at 5 inches. Look at there. Yes, I can. Okay, so now another way to, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. There we go. Another way to do this would be to put the ruler down on your fabric as far over as you can. So let me pull another strip of fabric over here, and I need to cut the same increments, 1 1/4 inch, but just on a wider piece of fabric. All right, I'm going to bring this one over. There we go, lining it up. Okay. All right, so again, we're going to use the 1 1/4 inch measurement, and instead of starting at the 1 1/4 inch registration line on my ruler, I'm going to go all the way over to 6 1/4. All right, so here it is. This is a 6 1/2 inch wide ruler. So there we go. So we're going to do the first cut. I'm sorry for the light glaring in the ruler. I can't really make that go away at this point in time. That's a long cut. Okay, so there's that one. Now, we did the 6 1/4. Now we're going to move our ruler backwards to 5 inches, because that's 1 1/4 inches less. So see, I didn't have to pick up my fabric. I didn't even have to pick up the ruler. I just slid the ruler back. So the next cut would be at 3 3/4. And I think you get the gist of this. So there we go. That's how you do that. And so the next one would be 3 3/4. Okay, I think you understand. I gave you 2 methods on how to do this. So whenever you have to cut a lot of strips at the same measurement, grab your cell phone or add it up on a piece of paper and write your measurements that you need to proceed or progress across your ruler to make it faster for you. And you can either start at the lowest number and work to the highest number, or the highest number and work down to the lowest number. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Happy quilting.